Hello, welcome to our Vintage Leaves card class. Today we're going to be making this card. I'll just give a bit of a tip there so you can see how shimmery and shiny this card is. It uses a couple of my favourite stamp sets, which is the Vintage Leaves and matching dies, and the Hello Friends stamp set, which I've just misplaced. But we're going to be using the lovely hello sentiment from that one today. Put them out of the way. Now, so we're going to start by heat embossing our pieces today, and I am going to try and die cut on camera. I know I don't normally, but I've measured it and I think maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to fit on. Hopefully you'll be able to see. So I'm just inking that in Versamark ink there. As you can see, I've just run the embossing buddy over the cardstock first. That just makes sure that any fingerprints or oils from your hands or anything else, it's not going to stick to the embossing powder. And all we're going to get is that lovely leaf shape. I'm just going to set that aside while I emboss our other couple of things, then we can just heat them all up and melt them all at once. And I forgot to use my embossing buddy on this one, so we're going to hope that that works alright. Hopefully there's not a lot of other stuff on the card. No, looks like we're pretty good. I will use him on this side. I always make sure your Versamark pad is well inked as well. If you have a dry pad, it won't give you a full coverage of your stamping, so obviously then you're not going to get full coverage for your heat embossing. Now I'm going to cut it off anyway, but normally what I would do if I was keeping this, so I'd just go along here and these bits of extra I would just dust off, or if I had a brush handy I would brush them off, so that way they're not going to emboss. So I'm just going to grab our heat tool. Nope, I just disconnected myself. And you'll just watch it change from a powder to a gold. Beautiful. Just like magic. Isn't heat embossing fun? It feels like magic watching it change from that dark and dingy powder to a very pretty gold colour. So I'm going to bring this in here. Now, as you might be able to tell, guys, I don't actually own a Big Shot. I have a cheery lin. I bought this many years before becoming a demo, so they're a little bit too expensive to be replacing. And this one works amazingly anyway, so I'm not about to jump out and replace something that works well. I've just got a couple of stickers here, sometimes washi tape as well. I have a habit of always bumping mine when I move it. You can't actually see what I'm doing. Here we go. It's a bit better. So you can see I've just taped that in place around it. Put my plate on top. Run it through. Oh, it's very bouncy with the camera. Perhaps die cutting is not the best idea for on camera. All the same. We're doing it now. And here's the other one. Let's get our other framelit. Line it up. Pop our plate over the top. Actually, that just slid a little bit. If you get the magnetic plate, also, it's sometimes a great way to stop those dies jumping around once you've got them positioned. I'm trying to wind very slowly so you don't shake. Okay. So apparently die cutting is not great on camera. Okay, so bring it back. Just pop out these leaves. There's one. There's the other one. And then for my hello, I'm just going to, what I do call an unfussy cut. So I'm just going to go around the outside of it, but I'm not going to cut right in. I'm going to cut right in next to it. I just want a little border, pretty much the same as what you'd get if you were die cutting it. And it's a really nice, fast way to cut out things as well if you don't have a die for them. Nice round around that corner. So you just start at the back, and I just gradually squeeze down the scissors as I turn the paper. I find it gives us a nice, even, smooth cut. And then just go around the top there, and I'm done. So there's all our bits. Now all we really have to do is assemble them. So we're starting with an elegant eggplant base. And I've got some gold foil here. That goes on next. and then a piece of plain white cardstock. Straight on top of that one, and that looks like it's still one of the ones that my husband cut, and it's a bit crooked. So please try to ignore the bottom there. And before I glue this one down, I'm just going to get a bit of an idea of where I want it. So I'll just sort of pop that there. Yep, I think that's roughly about it. So just about there. And because we have a few minutes with these, play with these, I'm just going to put the glue on them. Yeah, more thumbs. So I want them to sort of link. I want this one to come through, oh, underneath, pop through, link them up. Put them on. Put them up a little bit higher. And just hold them down for a few seconds, because you have die cut them and you're mixing them up. They will want to spring up in the air. If you hold for a few seconds till that glue sets, it's not a problem. And then I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back of my die, or my sentiment. Where I pull that one off. And just before I do that, I want you to see back of that doily, I've actually pushed down when I've put my glue, and I've left a swirl in there. So when you are using your foils, try not to touch the back of it or push onto the back of it with the adhesive, because you will get those marks coming through. Whereas this one, I was a bit more careful, and you can see there's no marks. And that's it, guys. All done. A happy hello card. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!